it's Holly and Mr. Pineapple. And we're still sick. But we're good enough that we could make our 10 non-yarny things challenge. I was tagged by Glenda of the Creative Grandma. I love her channel. I watch it all the time. I woke up and I was super excited to see that I had been tagged by her. She's so sweet. I'm sorry it took so long. We all had the flu really bad. Like really bad. I had it so bad, you guys. I couldn't even crochet or knit. I basically laid in a bed because if I did anything I couldn't breathe and it was really, really hard. So,
I basically laid in bed because I had an excuse.
Yeah. Because I wasn't there to make him do anything. So, and so we're a little better. We still have a leftover cough, so if we cough, I am sorry, but life. If you hear coughing in the background, that is because the 3 little bits are still dealing with the flu. But that's a bonus. Let's get on to the 10 non-yarny things. So essentially this video is just going to be 10 random things about me. And he's here just for support. And to agree with me because he's
I'm very supportive.
He's my yes man. See? Okay, I gotta scoot this way a little. There we go.
Laughing makes us cough, so we're going to try to be very, very unfunny.
It does. But we brought something to drink. And we're like children. We're freaking children. Most people have been like...
This is what my children bring me to drink.
This is chocolate milk. We're drinking chocolate milk.
You know.
Because bonus, this isn't one of the 10, but bonus, we don't drink coffee or tea. We drink like water, a little bit of milk, chocolate milk, and hot chocolate.
We don't drink tea. One time when I was a kid, we went to the bowling alley. I thought my dad had a Pepsi. And when he walked away, I took a big old drink out of it and it was tea. And not knowing what it was as a kid, I almost threw up.
Yeah, I've had tea before.
Tea and Pepsi don't taste alike.
No, they do not. All right. 10 non-yarny things. And in case you guys are wondering what this stack of boxes are over in the corner, that is some of the mini boxes of the Christmas giveaway. And I just stacked them there so they don't get lost. So that's what that is, you guys.
They're going out
a little
slowly
at a time.
but surely.
There's a lot of them. But okay.
Yes.
10 non-yarny things. Number 1. Some of you guys might know, might not know. Hopefully it's interesting. But I was a medical assistant for over 10 years. And I have worked in a lot of crazy places. I started my medical assisting career working for a family doctor who had this amazing, he was Italian and had this amazingly weird name. It was great. Nobody knew how to say it or spell it. It was fun. And then I went from there and I worked quite a few years in urology. And if you guys know what that is, or if you don't, I'll just give you a little quick thing. It's like, kind of, we deal with like the bladder and your organs that make pee, basically, is what we deal with. So I did a lot of weird stuff. So I'm not going to tell you, because this is a family-friendly channel, so I will not break down my job, but let me just tell you. I've seen some things. That might make you cry. And then I went to work in the cancer center at the U of M, and that was an amazing opportunity, and also one of the hardest, most heartbreaking things in my life, because I started in the adult section, and that was hard enough, but, you know, they were at least talkative, and they, you know, you just felt like they were such strong, wonderful people. But then they moved me to the pediatric unit, and little babies, and I'm not going to go because I'll cry, you guys, and if you think I cough when I'm laughing, wait till you see me crying. So, I did that. Then I worked a couple places, and then, I worked at pediatrics for a while, which was so much fun. I have given hundreds of baby shots. Yeah, she likes poking kids. No, I actually used to be requested by most parents because I worked with this nun, which is hilarious. She was a nun, and she was the sweetest thing ever. Alice, oh my gosh, she was the nicest nun I've ever met. The only nun I've ever met, but I bet the nicest anyways. And she would go in, and you know, she'd have the kid or the baby laying there, and she'd be like, oh, I love you, and they'd be all playing, and then she'd poke them, and then she'd want to console them. Let me tell you, when you stab a baby, they don't like you. They don't care if you got a sucker or a sticker or a toy. You're the devil. Get out. Yeah. So I would just go in, I'd play a little, I'd give them their suckers and their stuff, and I'd give them their shots, and whoop, out the door I would go. And I used to have parents, like, if I wasn't there that day, would call and reschedule their appointment because they liked how quick I was, because even though Miss Alice did it out of just wonderful love for the children, it seemed to agitate them the longer she stayed in there.
Not Holly, though. She didn't care if that kid didn't like her at all.
Let him cry. I gotta go. I had 4 more to poke that day. I gotta go.
So now every once in a while she pokes our children with sharp things just for fun.
Just for the fun of it.
That's why she's got so many knitting needles.
I do.
She doesn't like to knit. She just pokes
no, I don't
kids.
The kids walk by and I'm like, poke.
Not really. Please do not send us messages about poking our kids. We don't do that. I don't
stab people without getting paid.
We're going to get a message about it.
We're going to.
Somebody's going to leave a comment. I can't believe you poke your children.
I do.
That's all right.
Okay, and the last week I was a medical assistant was a wonderful allergist who is just amazing, and I loved him. I was super sad when I had to leave this job, but I had my 3rd kid, and daycare was ridiculous. So, plus I love staying home with my kids. So
yeah, one of us had to stay home, and she drew the short straw. So.
Right. He couldn't handle it. That's what it was.
No, I couldn't handle it. I just sleep all the time.
Chocolate milk break.
No.
That's not even a joke. Like, I'll be gone. Like, I'll go to the store and I'll come back. I'll be like, okay, kids, was Dad asleep? Uh-huh. All right, whatever.
Hey.
Okay. Number 2. Some of you might know. Some of you might not know. Some of you might just guess. But me and my daughter, we only wear skirts.
And dresses.
And dresses too.
Well, and shirts.
Well, and shirts. I do wear shirts. I do wear tops. And as far as the bottom goes, I wear dresses and skirts. It is a religious conviction. It is not a particular religion. It's not that my religion says I have to dress this way.
We do not think that you must, according to the Bible, wear skirts.
No, I am not.
It's something that we do.
It is a personal conviction that I have with my Lord and Savior. And it is my own conviction. I don't judge anybody else. I go out, I see pants all the time, and I'm like, oh, those are cute. I just keep moving. It's a personal thing, but we don't wear pants. We only wear skirts. So that's fun there. Right.
I don't wear skirts.
No, he does not. He wears pants. Skirts, pants. Skirts, pants. Okay, boys and girls, that's how we do that. Okay, another thing that kind of goes along with it, because it's kind of our religious conviction, but also kind of our addiction. Like, we don't own a TV. Not one. I know, you people are like, because most people I know own like 6.
Yeah, I know.
They got like 1 per room in the house. We own none. We own my teeny tiny laptop. That is it.
And honestly, we used to years ago.
We used to.
And one day we kind of realized, you know what? We have a whole big list of things that we need to get done, and we're not getting none of it done because we're sitting around watching TV
all day long. We have very addictive personalities.
Yes.
And so, like, we'll find a show we like, and then that's it. Yeah. We are just done. We're watching that
with things like Netflix.
Oh, we had Netflix
where you can you don't have to wait till next week to see the next episode.
We just watch that whole season.
We find something, we just binge watch it, you know. We do that with YouTube now.
Yeah, no, it's still a problem, you guys. So, but we've cut down as far as we can.
Yeah. When we find a new YouTube channel, we're just like binge watching it.
We're like,
I watched 22 years worth of YouTube today.
Okay, don't make me laugh.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so yes, we don't own a television. So there are a lot of things that we're clueless about.
A lot.
You know, people will come up to me and ask me about TV shows that I've never even heard of. Like, yeah.
Sure. And like our kids, they're completely clueless.
Yeah, our kids are clueless.
It's funny.
They don't watch the television very much. We have a computer though, and we do
watch stuff.
You know, we pull up shows. Every once in a while, we'll pull up a show that we watched when we were children.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, you guys gotta see this. We loved this when we were kids. And we'll put it in and be like, oh my God, I can't believe my mom let me watch that.
All the time, you guys.
Yeah. So anytime we think of something from our childhood, we're like, man, we gotta preview that, see if we can let the kids watch that.
Yeah, horrible
shows.
Thinking, but okay. Number 4. I am a photographer. I haven't done much here in the last year because I was debating whether I was going to keep my site and keep going or not. But I have decided I'm going to keep going. So I have a photography business. I do family photos, senior photos, baby photos.
Are you going to put some photos in here?
Yes.
We'll put a few pictures.
We're going to pause
in here.
Right here. Okay, we're back. So as you can see, one of my favorite models is Starlet. I just love to dress her up in funny stuff. If you would like to go to my website, it is hollygracephotography.com. You'll know there's some leopard. There's pictures of moi in the family. You'll know it's me. hollygracephotography.com. All one, okay?
It was kind of a pre-YouTube thing, so
it was.
I don't know. Have we even updated your site anytime recently?
We have not, but I am going to.
Yeah, so.
Photography was a passion of mine for like so long, and I loved it. And then I got into the crocheting, the knitting really strong here in the last year or two, so I kind of put that on hold. But now I've realized I can have both. I can do both. I can.
Well, we kind of put it on the back burner, but there's a lady who owns a
wedding
venue in Island. Here locally, kind of locally. And Holly's done weddings out there before, and this lady contacted us and said, I would like to put you on my website as a list, you know.
Like a preferred vendor.
Yeah, so we had to decide if we were going to keep going with the photography thing or not. And
we decided to, because I'm awesome. No, I'm just kidding.
She's awesome.
I'm sorry for the coughing, guys, but I was sick, and I'm still sick, and if you want a video from me, you get coughing. All right, number 5. I am just filled to the rim. Filled with the most random facts. I know so much about superheroes. It's ridiculous. I know more about sports than my husband.
Yeah, which is not very hard.
No, because he had no. You guys, no. See this big, large man. You guys, everybody, every guy that we meet, they're like, oh, just catch that football game. And you're like,
no,
it's football season.
No, I didn't. Oh, they're still playing that game, huh?
Do they still?
Yeah,
they don't play. So he doesn't do sports. I know, and just random facts, like just complete. People will be talking, and I'm like, oh, did you know? And I.
No, guys, she doesn't just know superheroes. She knows superheroes that nobody's ever heard of. Okay, who's the old guy that was in all his own movies?
Stan Lee?
Yeah, Stan Lee.
Everybody knows Stan Lee.
She knows superheroes that Stan Lee doesn't even know. He died, didn't he?
He did die. Rest in peace, Stan Lee.
Yes,
I know a lot about superheroes, like way too much. My brain's packed full of that stuff. But then like just random facts.
Yep.
All the time, I'll throw out random facts and
we don't even own a television. How do you know all these superheroes?
Sorry. Yeah. When I was a kid, I liked them. Okay. All right, here's one that everybody, including the hubs, thinks I'm crazy for. And I don't care. I love, big ol' heart, love snakes. Big honkin' snakes.
She likes big snakes.
Big ones, like boas, pythons. The bigger the better. I love a big old snake.
Yeah. I'm not scared of snakes or nothing.
No, I love them.
You know, I mean, it's not like a spider.
He's scared to death of spiders.
I will pick up a snake and beat a spider with it.
You won't.
I cannot stand spiders.
No. Okay, couple quick snake stories. So when I was little, I was in the backyard. I was probably like 5. I went to sit down and I put my hand down like by my butt area too, and something moved. And I looked and I was sitting on a gardener snake. I about died. I run around the yard like a little cartoon screaming bloody murder, just in circles, and my mom had to grab me. So I was scared of snakes. And then come 6th grade, my teacher had a huge boa. And she used to put our chairs in a circle, our tables, our little deskies, and she'd put the boa out on it. And we would just lay there, and it would come by me. And I just remember at first I was like, ah! Then after a while I'd pet it and I'd pick it up and I loved it. And that's when I fell in love with snakes. I love them. But recently, a couple years ago, I was out soul winning, which, you know, if you're religious, you all know what that is, with my pastor's wife and this sweet little southern lady from our church, Miss Sandra. Miss Sandra, if you're watching, I remember, you tell me if you remember this. We were out soul winning. And we were walking down the street, and I looked down, there's this teeny little garter snake. I'm like, oh, the little garter snake. And I pick it up, and Miss Sandra's like, oh my word, put that down, Holly. I didn't understand. I was like, it's a cute little snake.
Her Georgia accent.
Her accent was so cute. I still can hear it in my head. And she was trying to hit at me. It was funny. But yes. I love snakes. I love cats and dogs and birds and all kinds of animals. I love so many animals, you guys, it's ridiculous. But I know a lot of people hate snakes.
Yeah.
I gotta take a little drink of the chocolate milk.
Me too. Because, you know, silence.
Right. Dead air. Everybody just stare at the camera weird, like, stare at the camera.
Hey, you like my coaster? My wife says, hey, you gotta have a coaster.
I don't want to
rip off a piece of cardboard.
I don't have coasters.
Look, it does have yarn on the back.
It does, Jimmy B.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was a year ago. Not gonna laugh. Excuse me. It might have been 2 years ago now.
No.
I once held a pretty good sized alligator. I carried him. I will insert a picture here. There was a picture. Wasn't it cute? I carried an alligator. It was pretty cool.
Heavy.
It was so heavy. And the guy handed it to me funny, so as you can see, I'm like, he's not quite, his weight wasn't distributed correctly, but...
You notice his mouth was not taped, was it?
No, his mouth was not taped. He could have bit me.
Yeah.
He could have ate me.
Could have bit her. You know, we could have sued.
Right.
Got some money.
But I had like...
Probably not. We probably wouldn't have got
hand
money. I don't think that guy had a lot of money.
No. It was a local animal show at our library. Yeah. And he goes, want to hold an alligator? And I was like, heck yeah. Let's do that. Give it to me.
Hold an alligator.
Like, who's ever going to ask you to do that? Like, I don't even think that was allowed.
Yeah, probably not. You
probably
didn't let anybody else hold it.
Nobody else held it. It was just me. I was just like, I love that alligator. He's like, want to hold it? And I was like, yeah. Yes, I do. So he gave it to me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here's one. In all seriousness, that is all his fault.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. That's all I can say.
Reluctantly owned a pet fox. Now let me tell you the story before we get into it. We have been looking at pet foxes. Like, you know, the ones you buy from breeders and they have them already. Wonderful animals. Gorgeous. I fell in love with them. He fell in love with them. I totally wanted to get one. Well, his...
we run into one of my hillbilly uncles.
Hillbilly uncle. His hillbilly uncle goes, I got some pet foxes.
Now this uncle lives in the middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere, up like on Michigan. Let's see, that's Michigan.
Up in,
wait,
like,
no, is this Michigan? I don't know. Whatever, you guys, you get Michigan. He lives up here, like up in here. And he goes, I got some pet foxes, and I'm like, this is not a good idea. This is not a good idea. And so then Jared's talked to me for a couple weeks, and he's like, no, he promises.
He has these pet foxes.
That he pets them and he loves them.
They're not pets, though.
No, he told us.
He collects the urine and uses it for hunting. For trapping and hunting and stuff.
If you don't know hunting, whatever. But his uncle promised us that he was going to love this little thing and hold it so that it would become used to humans. Yeah. So we get a phone call, and he goes, it's ready. You want to come get it? And I was like, Jared, tell him no. This is a bad idea. Tell him no. He is not a reputable breeder. This is not a good idea. Jared's like, but it's a pet fox, Holly. And I'm like, no. And he's like, but it's a pet fox. And I'm like, okay, fine. So we drive hours up north. Hours. To the middle of nowhere. And we go out there, and he's got two in a cage in the middle of his kitchen that are as feral as they get. Like, okay.
He just separated them from the mom and dad
that morning.
That night, or was it the night before? That morning or so. These things hadn't been handled, but they were little. So we're like, get used to us.
No, he was like, first one bit me. I was like, nope, nope, I'm going home. And then he was like, no, try.
So that's number 11. She was bit by a fox.
That was a bonus.
We were all bit by a fox.
Everybody was bit by Trixie. That was her name. We're going to pause here for a minute. I'm going to insert some photos, maybe a video too, or of Trixie. Okay, as you can see, Trixie was not a regular fox. She was a silver fox. She was stunningly beautiful, you guys. Absolutely stunning. When we got her home, her and my dog Ozzy got along great. But she had this love of eating my socks. All of my socks. Like, I don't know where she got them. And everything I owned.
No, you know, puppies chew on things, but Fox, she had the sharpest teeth.
No, once she gets her mouth around,
she would bite a hold of the sock, and in 2 seconds it was ruined.
You know how, like, with your dog or your cat will bite something, and you're like, gimme, no, and you can pry their mouth open and you're good?
No, it was too late.
No.
Once she got it, it was ruined.
gone.
That
like,
quick.
just gone.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we did all the things we were supposed to do with her.
Yeah.
Turns out she didn't want to be a pet fox. She wanted to be a wild fox.
Yes.
So after a month or so of her eating everything in my house that was not food, I was like,
yeah, she got very, very wild. And
we took her out to the wilderness where she needed to be and made sure she was in a safe place and gave her some... took her a rotisserie chicken and she almost bit him to get it.
She did bite me.
She did bite him. She was like, rotisserie chicken, and she was gone.
No longer tame. She was just a wild fox that lived in our house.
Because
and you open the refrigerator door and she would try to dive in there and get food.
Yeah.
Like, get out.
We held her, we petted her. She would crawl up on your lap and cuddle. Yep. But she was as feral as they got. She did not want to be a house
scavenger.
She didn't want to be a house fox.
No.
And okay, fox pee. Let me just tell you, you have never owned a vet that's going to make your house smell like it will when a fox urinates on something.
She had a cage that she slept in at night, and it just stunk so bad.
It was so bad.
It's like owning a skunk, almost. They literally smell almost as bad as a skunk.
But it was worse, because she used to make this noise that I cannot replicate. But it was...
Fox make the most annoying,
high-pitched... squeal of an animal. I was like, and every day he would come home and I would be like, get your pet fox and ate more of my stuff.
It was a horrible idea. Horrible idea.
No, okay, so let me just tell you about one of the things she ate. So I do wear skirts. We talked about that earlier, but I like to wear stretchy pants under my skirts sometimes, especially in the summer if it's like a shorter skirt, just for modesty reasons. Well, I went shopping with my mother. And she was like, Holly, look at these awesome stretchies. They were black and they had little rhinestones around like the cuff of them. And I like talked her out of it because I wanted them because I like things with rhinestones. That's a bonus too. Rhinestones and sparkly. That's all me. So I brought them home, had them in the bag, set them on the coffee table, let Trixie out. She runs over, tips the bag over, rips a whole cuff right off. Just gone like within like 10 seconds. I like couldn't stop it. I was like, I just got those. Anyways, Trixie is happy in the wilderness, harassing other people because she's not our pet no more. But anyways, we're gonna get some crap about having a pet fox.
Yeah.
Whatever, guys. We don't like haters, but it's okay. All right, next one, number 9. I am. People say that I am. I don't say, but people say that I'm afraid of bridges. That's not true. I'm afraid of cars falling off of bridges. That's what I'm afraid of. Bridges are beautiful.
She is definitely afraid of bridges.
I am.
The bigger they are, the more scared she is, too.
I look in the car and I'm like... So we went a couple years ago. We go up to the Mackinac. And if anybody knows about the Mackinac Bridge, it is a big friggin' bridge, okay? That's the best way to... And we're getting close to it. And it's... One, genius over here, week of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving in Michigan, end of November. He goes, let's go to the UP. And not just the UP, all the way over to where it's touching Wisconsin. I was like, all right, that seems like a wonderful idea. So we get up to the Mackinac. And they're like, if you're in such and such size vehicle, please wait for an escort across.
When you get to the bridge, they have a... When you get to the bridge, there's a radio station that they'll tell you to turn your radio to, and they give you any kind of information that you need to know about crossing the bridge. You know, if it's windy and you are a certain type of vehicle, like pulling a camper or something, you might need an escort to go across the bridge. Which I don't know what the escort's going to do other than watch you go. 2 cars get blown off. So I'm like, I don't know if they chain you together or what they do.
I'm like freaking out. He's like, it's fine, Holly. And I'm going and I'm like, I'm literally freaking, you guys, I'm not kidding you, freaking out of the car. I'm like, and it's like, what, 5 miles long? That thing is forever.
It is 5 miles long.
So we get across it and I'm like, we're coming back through Chicago. We're going to loop the lake. We're not coming back this way. So we spend our days or so and it gets time to come back. And it turns out there's a huge snowstorm in Chicago, so it's kind of stupid to go that way. And I was like, back we go. So I ended up driving the last half back across the UP, and we're getting close to St. Agnes, which is where the bridge is on the UP side. And I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna drive across the Mackinac. I'm gonna do it. I'm a strong, I don't need a man, I can do this. Yeah. So we stop at the gas station, which is right next to it.
Right next to the bridge. And
he's like, all right, I have to use the restroom. So he goes in and I'm sitting there and I'm in the front seat and I'm like, I'm gonna turn the radio on, just check. And they're like, high gust winds, da-da-da-da-da. And I look and the bridge is wet and I'm like, nope.
I come out at the gas station and she's in the passenger seat.
Like, no, I can't do it.
Like, okay, I'm driving across the bridge.
No, but another quick funny one about bridges. In 2017, we went to New York. We decided on our way we were going to stop at Niagara Falls. So we stopped. That was a bust, right? Whatever. But once you're there, you're kind of in the city that's around there. I was driving. Who thought that was a great idea? Anyways, I'm driving, and all of a sudden, we're on all these bridges in the city, like
big bridges,
big giant bridges,
like skyways and
skyways, and I'm freaking out. I'm like freaking out because. Besides bridges, I don't like to be enclosed. Like, you know how they put up like those concrete barriers? That's how it was because there was construction. I am driving so slow. I think I'm doing like 20. Like, there's a line behind me and I'm going, and they're curved. They're like big bridges that curve around buildings. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. And the kids are all like, Mom, look at the water down below. Look at the people. I'm like, oh, shut up.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I was going so slow. We got out of there and I was like, I'll never go through that town again.
Yes. She is terrified of bridges.
Oh, gosh, my nose is all itchy now. Okay. Terrified. But I'm trying, guys. I'm working on it. I've went over a couple of bridges. And usually what happens is we come to a bridge and I'm like, okay, we're over it. No, it's kind of like this. So what happens? If you want to go drive over bridges, don't put me in the car or at least give me a sedative. That's good. Okay. And this last one. Number 10. This one's a good one.
Yes.
This one's my favorite. So, okay, just to highlight, we don't watch TV. And so we also pretty much only listen to religious music.
Yeah.
But me and Mr. Pineapple, we grew up in non-Christian homes and listened to a lot
of different music.
A lot of different music, a lot of different TV shows, a lot of commercials. And
so sometimes
we love to sing
odd
songs. Which are usually triggered by a word.
Our children love it. We will randomly flash mob our children.
Yeah, it did. Because what will happen is we'll just be doing something and they'll say something. It's usually a word or a sentence, and then all of a sudden we break into the same 80s song or commercial or TV song. There's one that's our favorite to do.
Like if somebody were to say Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
On the playground was where she spent most of her days.
Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool.
Just shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in the neighborhood.
Okay, we gotta stop for copyright reasons. We do that one all the time, and we like to speak it.
Yeah.
We'll just be like,
But sometimes we do just sing it.
We do. We just flat out sing it. But sometimes we'll just be like, in West Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I can't do it. But it's not, that's our favorite one to do.
That's one of them,
But seriously, you'll say a word, and then all of a sudden we'll bust out, usually with the exact same song, and our kids are looking at us like, what is wrong with you?
Our children, we do it mostly to embarrass them now.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. Like we were just dancing and...
Yeah, we were in Goodwill.
In Goodwill today.
And a song came on. It was one of those
She was dancing, and our daughter says, Dad, you tell Mom to stop dancing, and so I started dancing.
We're like really dorky white people dancing.
We're horrible at dancing, but that's the funny part.
Yeah.
You know? And our kids are like, oh my gosh.
What happened was like a song came on the radio, and I knew it. It was like an oldie but a goodie, and she's like, what a weird song. And so I start singing it, and then I'm like, do like jazz hands in it.
And sometimes we don't even know the words, you know.
No, we just kind of know the beat.
Yeah. And she'll sometimes start a song.
Yeah.
Thinking I know it, and I'm just like, you
lost that one. Sorry. So yeah, we love to sing random music.
Yeah.
It's a joy of ours.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what it is.
So if you're ever out with us and we just start singing random songs, I am sorry, but that's who we are.
And sometimes we really get into it, and then other times we're just like,
just a little. Yeah. Sometimes it's like one word. Yeah. Like I can't think of the one right now, but whenever I hear it, I sing it, and it's like an old 80s rock band, so you're like, and like when you're singing it, you're like really intense. I can't, but I just do the one word, and then I'm like, nah, I'm done.
Yeah.
We don't need to sing the whole song. And then other times, we're like 2 verses in. It's like we're on it. So to conclude, we are dorky white people, and we're totally okay with that. Okay, guys, so that is my 10 random non-yarny things. I hope you enjoyed. If you did not, I'm sorry, but this is pretty much what my channel's like all the time. I'm sorry.
It's really gone downhill.
It's just like...
We used to actually crochet things and stuff on here, but now...
I used to actually do stuff. Now I just sit around and talk about how weird I am.
Yeah.
It's okay. I was going to sing a song. I had a song.
You did?
I was going to sing Yesterday by the Beatles.
Oh boy, I don't know that one.
Yesterday. No, I'm not.
I don't know the Beatles.
Don't know the Beatles. Oh,
no.
You're missing out. There's a whole group of songs there. Anyways. So, one of our favorites is also Tomorrow. The kids would be like, can we go do something tomorrow? We're like, tomorrow. And no, I can't sing. Tomorrow. You're only a day away.
And we do a lot of weird random ones. Like I for some reason know a lot of like the old jingles to things.
Yes, old songs to like.
You know, like my baloney has a first name, it's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name, it's
Lost me on baloney. Or Meyer.
Yeah.
Mine was always the Kit Kat song. Give me a break.
Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Oh, sing the Big Mac song.
Yeah. Yeah.
He used to sing this one.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. How do you know that?
Why do you know that? Like,
why? Yeah, why?
So, okay, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah. We're just singing a lot of weird random.
Right, now we're just weird. Yeah. Weirdos. Yeah. I need to get a button that says weirdos. Just wear that. I will wear that.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll get a button that says I'm with weirdo.
That would be great for yarn festivals. I'm gonna make it and make it look big, gigantic. Weirdo. I'm with weirdo.
Where's Weirdo?
Where's Weirdo?
Yeah. Where's Weirdo? There you go. You have one that says weirdo and I'll say where's Weirdo.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
all right.
That don't make any sense, man.
I gotta go. I'll wear my red and white stripe outfit that looks like Waldo, and I'll be like Weirdo. All right, we gotta go, guys.
All right.
I'm sure we ruined all kinds of copyright infringement laws, but
That's
whatever.
True. We probably did.
We probably did. We had to refilm this.
Yeah, we probably owe McDonald's $2,000 now just for singing that.
Shh! Don't tell nobody, guys. All right, and like I said, as I get feeling better, I will hopefully put out more videos because the flu was rough on me. Sorry, guys, but
yeah.
Thank you guys for everybody who tagged me and said hi and all that wonderful and have been praying for us. We love you. Bye.
Bye.